Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing on this rainy morning? If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, comment, do what you gotta do. And if you don't want to do it, it's cool. I appreciate the view. What y'all got going on? Comment where you from. Where all my ladies at? Where all my beautiful women at? Don't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, 4 a.m. It's about to be 6 o'clock where I'm at. Where you from, bro? Y'all let me pump this gas right quick. Comment where you from, where you from. I need my ladies to tap in though, that's what I'm saying. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, share, comment, do what you gotta do. So I see some people just get on here, they just be, you know what I mean? Comment. Anyway, I'm finna go on and tell y'all what I'm talking about. Hold on. So this was back when I first got out of prison. For those who new to my channel, I did 12 years in prison. And when I got out of prison, I started going to college. Rapping. My brother had a studio, and I was in the streets getting to it. Not I wasn't getting active like I wasn't getting active like these youngsters. I wasn't doing all that shooting and whatnot. But I had my squabbles. But when I mean get to it, I was getting to the money. So I'm going to college, and I was going to college for my. I went to college twice when I got out. The first time I was going to college for massage therapy. And I know some people gonna be saying, "How you just get out of prison and you going to you going to school for massage therapy?" Hey, I had a plan. I'll explain that plan some other time. But massage therapy is a good skill. But of course, I can't practice it because I end up catching a drug charge. I end up going back to prison. But anyway, so I'm at school and I'm walking down the hallway. Hold on, y'all, hold on. That's better. So I'm at school. I'm walking down the hallway, and one of the students, a female student, she said, "Hey, what's your name?" So I tell her my name. My name Yasir. She said, "That's a nice name. Your mama gave you that name?" I said, "No, that ain't my government name, but I've been going by that name since I was 17, and at this time I'm 29." And she was like, "Can I tell you something?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" And Shawty looked good too. Shawty was light skin. She wore glasses, had the little dreadlocks. And she was going to school for some kind of nursing. So she had on the blue uniform. So Shawty was nice. And you know what they say about y'all women that wear them nurse uniform, them scrubs. That's what they call it. Y'all know what they say about y'all women who wear them scrubs. They say y'all some freaks. They say y'all some freaks. If you wear scrubs, if you a woman that's tuning in and you wear scrubs, let me know if y'all freaks or not. They say women who wear scrubs are freaks, and I have experienced some. But anyway, so Shawty looked good. So she was like, "Can I tell you something?" I'm like, "What's up?" She was like, I love the way you walk. I'm like, what you mean? She was like, you just got that walk, man. She like, you just got that walk, like you the shit. So I'm like, man, I just be myself. You know what I mean? Snap, snap. How you doing? Comment where you from. Subscribe to the channel, please. Uh, she was like, you walk like you just know you the shit. So I'm like, I just be myself. You know what I mean? She was like, I've been checking you out for a couple weeks. At this time, I think I had been going to school about a month. She was like, I've been checking you out for a couple weeks. You really don't talk to nobody, but the way you walk, you don't look like you on drugs like a lot of these guys out here. Your teeth clean. You keep your hair stay fresh. You know what I mean? You got a different pair of shoes every day. Comment where you from. Subscribe if you haven't already. And she was like, you look good, but she said you got them pretty brown eyes. But she was like, your walk though. Like you walk straight up, you don't walk with your head down. Like a lot of these men out here, you know what I mean? You just walk like you shit. But she was like, but what I'm really trying to get to is like when you walking and I'm looking at you, she was like, for example, when I'm outside sitting on a bench taking a break and I see you walk out the door and I can look at you and I can look at you, now your walk is amazing. Your facial structure is amazing. Your body structure is amazing. Your eyes are beautiful. Your teeth are white. You walk straight up. You know what I mean? Your voice is deep. But she said the main thing, what I really want to tell you about the way you walk, she said your print showing. So I'm saying to myself, like, what? She said your print showing, and it really got me interested. So to make a long story short, we end up swapping numbers. We end up linking up, and I put it down. But I'll share that story some other time. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, comment, do what you got to do. If you don't want to do it, it's cool. I appreciate the view. Until the next story, y'all be smooth out here.